$45 trillion, enough to buy Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta, and still have spare change for a moon mission. That's how much economists say the British drained from India during colonial rule. By 1947, after 2 centuries of being stripped for parts, India's share of the global economy had crashed from 25% to just 4%. We weren't starting from zero, but it felt close. For first PM Jawaharlal Nehru, India was like a startup in debt. Big dreams, tiny bank account. The plan? Go socialist. Build heavy industries, run 5-year plans, and wrap it all in a maze of rules. Want to build a factory? You needed government approval for everything, from what you made to how much you made. It worked, sort of. Growth limped at 3 to 4% a year, but at least it kept the lights on. Then came the mid-60s food crisis, drought, grain shortages, the works. India was literally importing wheat from the US just to avoid famine. That's when PM Lal Bahadur Shastri sowed the seeds of the Green Revolution. Soon, India became self-sufficient in grain. But before that harvest came in, we were still buying food from others, and that meant we needed cash. In 1966, India's foreign currency reserve, basically the dollars to pay for imports, was running out. Indira Gandhi, newly sworn in as PM, slashed the rupee's value by over a third to get IMF loans. People hated it, but it eased the crisis. By the 80s, her son Rajiv Gandhi was PM. He began loosening things. Computers, telecom, lower import duties, the walls were cracking. But 1991 was the breaking point. India had foreign reserves for just 3 weeks of imports. Days from default, the government literally flew gold overseas to get an emergency loan. That's when PM PV Narasimha Rao and Finance Minister Manmohan Singh said, "We are done with the old rules." The rupee was devalued, industrial licensing slashed, foreign investment welcomed. The economy surged. Then came the IT boom. Through the 90s and 2000s, Infosys, TCS, Wipro soared on outsourcing. In the 2000s, growth hit 8 to 9% before the 2008 global crisis. The middle class exploded. Post-2008, we stumbled. In 2013, we were branded as one of the fragile 5. But reforms kept coming. GST built one big national market. UPI made digital payments a habit. More of the economy moved to the formal sector. Then COVID hit. GDP shrank over 6% in 2020, the worst in decades. The rebound? Fierce. Government infrastructure spending, a digital surge, and domestic demand pulled us back. Now it's 2025. GDP is around $4 trillion. We're top 5 globally, aiming for top 3. From losing $45 trillion to becoming one of the fastest growing economies on earth. This is India's comeback story.